Hi everyone and welcome back. We are now about to head into the last episode of Why Are You? So we're here, 13 episodes later, 13 weeks later, and this is how it's all going to end. It feels as if it's going to end on quite a nice, happy note. It feels like this last episode might just be all about the two main couples, and almost as if a send-off to not just them but the fans of this show. I can't see really too much friction happening. Maybe at the beginning, and then it just continues on to probably sweet moments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you want full reactions to this and other programs I have on my Patreon, I will leave a link in the description box below. So is it just going to be at the beach from now on, this whole episode? Also, these two have settled into a really nice, sweet routine of a romance. Seriously, he has been horny this whole entire series. Oh, here we go. There we go. I think, was this their third time kissing throughout the whole show? Because it's your dad, and what, he's supposed to ruin your idea of what your father is to you. I think that's fair. He is still your dad at the end of the day. More take that as a yes. We'll take time for both of you, but let one another in. For the first time in a long time. Oh, here we go. They've now both carried one another. I'm really happy that Son let go of the novel notion and just let himself experience attraction to someone. Product placement. Make the money. Everyone takes pictures of their food and then posts it online. Even though they wouldn't be allowed to drink on set. Fights are never hated tutor. Yes. Yep. You're a terrible liar, Son. The way these two look at one another. You can tell it's a hungry, passionate love that they have. Look at these two. Well, come on, you guys haven't seen each other for a while. Kind of. I have to give it to these two actors. People don't realise how many crew are around them and how many takes they have to do and how long it takes to get comfortable doing these very intimate scenes with another person, especially if it's someone of the same gender. Tutor is completely different around fighter than he is with anyone else. It's very dominant and very seductive compared to how innocent and fragile he acts around other people. You rarely see the actors kiss stomach and chest. You just usually see them kiss lips. And look at that, see? They're doing all of that and then it switches to these two. That's really intimate. This is a promise all of you people making BLs. Yeah, okay, sure. This generally feels like the first time awkward kissing. There's a lot of tongues. Your first time can be fun. He's still so nervous around him. Is he going to move his head and make their lips connect? There we go. I was waiting for that. Why are you so embarrassed? You've had sex. Oh, they fell asleep holding hands. Damn. That is truly sweet. Oh look, he's got underwear on. True, you would be so lonely. Okay, you can kind of leave now. I feel like now, if you ever see this guy, that's or any time he takes his shirt off, that's literally what's going to play this music. Oh yeah.
หวงอะไรนะหวงใส่เสื้อเลยไปเล่นน้ำก่อนไม่ขอบคุณนะ
4.
ที่เข้ามาเป็นส่วนหนึ่งในชีวิตกูอ่ะกูต้องหาที่ต้องขอบคุณมึงที่เข้ามาเป็นส่วนหนึ่งในชีวิตกูหรือ
Yeah, these two really work together as a couple. I think this is the most kissing they've done throughout the whole show.
เข้าที่หลังหน่อยมาดิ
I had a feeling because they're at the beach they would include this. They tend to do this in BLs when they go away.
ว่าไงพี่เคยคิดไหมที่เราจะมาถึงจุดเนี้ยผมก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันอะแต่ทุกอย่างที่เกิดขึ้นอะฉันคือของขวัญให้ฉันจะโลกใบอีกใบแค่เธอคนนี้
He's still shirtless anyway, so it didn't matter.
รักของผมถึงแม้ว่าจะเริ่มจากความฝันหรือเริ่มจากความคิดว่าทุกอย่างที่เกิดขึ้นเป็นไปตามนิยายที่น้องสาวเขียนผมต่อสู้กับมันด้วยตัวคนเดียวมาตลอดจนวันหนึ่งผมได้เจอพี่ไฟคนที่เดินเข้ามาเปลี่ยนชีวิตของผมสุดท้ายสิ่งที่ผมอยากขอบคุณก็คงมีพวกเพื่อนๆในแก๊ง
Oh, they got a little part.
น้องสาวที่ทำให้ผมได้เรียนรู้
I'm glad it's showing everyone's happiness. Yeah, here we go. So I'm guessing these two ended up together? Uh-oh. That was it, guys. That was the final episode of Why Are You? I will be reacting to behind the scenes. I don't know how long they are, but I can see from looking here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 behind the scenes. I will see how long they are. If they're not too long, then I maybe try and incorporate 2 together. Because 7's quite long after 13 episodes. It was I guess you could say, a sweet ending. We got to see all of their happiness, and I really appreciate that at the end, they gave a little nod to all the other characters, including certain characters that we never saw get together but were hinted at. I do feel bad for the actors and the cast and crew because of the coronavirus, because parts had to be taken out. I don't know if much was taken out in this last episode. I don't know if that was filmed way in advance before any of this happened. There are certain issues I have with the ending, but they're very nitpicky, very small details. It's just something that didn't feel right for me, but other people might just ignore those little moments and enjoy the episode as a whole, because as a whole it was a very sweet episode. I didn't, and this might be because of reacting to the previous episode, and 2 of the scenes, the subtitling was very out of sync, so it took away from that moment, but I've rewatched it since, and there's a very poignant moment, and I'm sad that it was dulled because of what happened with the subtitling. I just didn't feel like the dad would apologise at that point. It felt like they just wanted to have a little rush of acceptance from the father, because the last episode was just the main four, and it was just trying to incorporate the dad very quickly. Like, the dad understands, he's willing to change and learn, and for us not to dislike the father, to say, okay, he's not a bad guy, he just wants what's best for his son. And if it's happiness with Tusa, then that's where the fighter needs to be. Another issue I had, which it was only near the beginning of Son and Saifar's lovemaking scene, which is they had Son keep his eyes open, and for me that takes away scenes like that. It always just makes me think that's not very attractive or appealing to see someone have their eyes open when you're in an intimate scene, and I just felt it kind of took away from that moment. And also there was issues with how it was shot, in that Son would have his eyes open, close, when they were starting to kiss. And that those things take it away from me, because then you remember, oh yeah, they filmed this numerous times at different angles. So it broke that bit of reality for me. But they brought it back when they had the kissing noises. A genuine, that's what a lot of people do, especially if they're nervous and it's their first time. You hear all of that. And the two actors incorporated a lot of tongue. I don't know if anyone went back and saw that, but there was a lot of tongue. So I feel like those two really went for those scenes to make it seem new, fresh, innocent, first love. And I really appreciate having the noise of the lips smacking and all of that, because that is what happens when you kiss someone. It's not what Tutor and Fighter are, with the music playing in the background and it's so sensual and you hear nothing, no sound of their lips kissing. That's not what it's like. So they represent a more reality-based idea of first love, and then Tutor and Fighter are just completely sensual, completely sexual, completely hot. The way the actors kiss, what they do. You know, I genuinely think the only other BL actors who have really made those type of scenes seem real, or even just as passionate, is Mew and Golf, and even to a lesser extent, Max and Tool. These two are up there in terms of these type of scenes. Honestly, sometimes it felt like you were intruding on their moment, because the actors do such a good job of sucking you in to believing that they're a couple in those moments that you don't really want to be watching them, because it's a private moment. Overall, I like how it ended. It gave them the closure they all needed. Tutor finally had someone he could count on that wasn't going to leave him. It was a bit cheesy in places, such as, I only want you and you're the only one I'm going to have, and stuff like that, but I like that they made fun of the cheesiness. Because I think a lot of people at home would probably find it sweet, and they're probably screaming behind their pillows and smiling as much as possible, but you know, they also probably roll in their eyes at the cheesiness. Again, because of the COVID, and you can't help that, it was slightly disjointed. You did feel that there was so much more they could have given the other actors, and not just the main couple, but for what they could do and what they could put together, the crew did an amazing job. So you shouldn't just be thanking the actors, you should be thanking the crew as well, because without them, you really wouldn't have this. And then a nice little touch at the end for the behind the scenes to show you how everything comes together, and just also how many people are there and how much fun they seem to have. I'll go more into this show in my review, because I feel like there's a lot to digest as it went along, but at least we got a happy ending. And I think for people watching it, that's what they really want to see the end game be. Thank you for watching. That was Why Are You? That was the final episode. I will be back with the behind the scenes, but for now it's goodbye from me, and maybe I will see you in my next BL reaction.